Google Veo 3 versus Sora AI. Which one is better? Honest review. Hello everyone and welcome back. Now in today's video, I'm going to be doing a quick comparison between Google's Veo 3 and OpenAI's Sora. Now both of these are text to video AI video creators and both allow you to create amazing videos. However, there are some key differences in both of these platforms. So let's go on ahead and take a look at some of the similarities, differences, and which one should you be opting for. Starting off with pricing, Google has their Google AI Pro membership plan, which starts at $19.99, which gives you access to 1,000 monthly AI credits, which you can use for Veo 3. Then you have Sora OpenAI. So if you go into Sora, that is created by OpenAI, you have ChatGPT Plus and Pro. So if you go with ChatGPT Plus, you are able to create in 720p resolution and 10 seconds of video duration. Whereas on ChatGPT Pro for $200 a month, you are able to create 1080p videos with 20-second durations. So here is one of the primary differences that lies in Veo 3 and Sora's OpenAI. So if I go ahead and proceed with trying Veo 3 within Flow or within Gemini, I can easily get started with creating 8-second videos. And there's this limit or cap on the duration of the video. However, the video is going to be hyper realistic, it can be high resolution, and your video can be extended. So the thing with using Veo 3 is that you can create any video or any clip for 8 seconds, and then you can ask the AI tool to extend that video. All you have to do is click on add to scene over here, and then you can click on this plus icon. And once you click on this plus icon, you can extend or jump to a brand new scene. So Google Veo 3 delivers highly realistic visuals with advanced lighting, textures, and physics-based interactions. It currently supports upwards of 1080p with 4K output either available on their near-term roadmap. Veo 3 videos are praised for their cinematic quality and lifelike motion, and they have scene coherence, making them ideal for professional and high-end content. Now, Sora does support up to 1080p content, however, it is going to be a bit limiting because it's only available for their premier plans. So starting off, if you are going to be signing up for Sora, you are going to put in your date of birth. We're going to be adding that over here and then just click on next. After that, you're going to proceed and then you can click on Explore Sora. Now, if I proceed with describing my image, or I can also choose to add something from my library, I can go into videos over here to proceed with video creation, and you can even take inspiration from some of the creations that have been made using Sora AI. So I'm going to take us a similar prompt that we have already created on Veo 3 to show you guys some of the differences that you're going to see when you're creating with Veo 3 versus Sora. So I have this very generic prompt which says a high fashion editorial video campaign with a model of medium olive skin wearing clothes made of real gold. Now if I go into Sora and describe my video, and I'm going to go ahead, we have variations, aspect ratio, I only want one image, and you have a bunch of different presets you can also use as well, and I want to select this as a video. Then after that you can choose your duration. Again, you can choose upwards of 20 seconds on their primary plan, and I want only one output, and then I'm just going to put in my prompt. Now we're going to add our username to proceed with video creation by using Sora, that is OpenAI's video creation platform. Now, Sora has some primary differences because Sora's strength lies in fluid motion and artistic rendering and maintaining visual clarity in longer clips. It's particularly strong at blending imagination and visuals with narrative consistency through, although it sometimes does lean towards surreal or less photorealistic results. So we're going to choose a name like so. And once we have created our account, we are going to upgrade our plan, and you guys can see these key differences within the example videos and images of Sora AI. Now, moving forward, when it comes to audio generation, ChatGPT's Sora does have the ability to create audio. This needs to be done manually in post-production, which can slow down your workflow and reduce immersion for quick turnaround projects. So you would have to separately create audio. However, this is something that Veo 3 does amazingly. So if I go into Veo 3 over here, you guys will see that with Veo 3, you have the ability to create some really amazing sounds and even dialogues. This is an example. So the clicking that you guys just heard right now was from our Veo 3 video, and this has been created just by putting in the prompt of a guy playing video games. And if you are trying to build something like this by using Sora, obviously it is going to take a lot more time. It is not going to be as quick and as easy as this because there's no native audio creation. So Veo 3 does have the advantage when it comes to creating audio. Now, what about video length and use case? Well, typically with Veo 3, you're going to be creating 8-second long content. However, you can click on add to scene to further prolong every scene. Typically, whatever is created is going to be 8 seconds, and then you can click on the plus icon and then extend your scenes. However, when it comes to Sora, this is where it does actually work ahead of Veo 3. You can click on the duration and you can choose upwards of 20 seconds of content that can be created altogether. So this is just going to be better for longer videos, making it suited for complex storytelling, explainer videos, narrative-driven content. So Sora does excel at screen transitions as well and maintaining consistencies across longer sequences. So it definitely does take the cake in that particular domain. Now, moving forward with prompt control and video editing. Sora provides some built-in editing tools, including a storyboard interface and the ability to extend or remix your existing clips, which makes it convenient for creators who want to refine their videos. However, when it comes to Veo 3, you do have the ability to extend scenes and add more content via prompts. You can add frames. However, there is no native storyboard or video editing tool that can help you in altering your videos as a video editor. So you are going to have to opt for a different video editor. When it comes to processing speed, Veo 3 prioritizes cinematic quality, which can result in slower processing times, especially when you're using audio. And access is limited, and it is going to be best with integrated Google ecosystems. However, ChatGPT's Sora offers faster output of your videos, whether you are generating something that's highly creative or something that's very cute and simplistic. The Sora AI will be able to create this quite a bit quicker for you in comparison to Google. And you guys can see that Sora does have the capability to create hyper-realistic videos. It just does a better job at creating the more creative elements. Now, if I was to summarize everything, then I would say that Veo 3 is something that is amazing when you need cinematic shots, when you need something that looks gorgeous, that looks high value, that looks editorial. All of those priorities are going to align with Veo 3. However, if you want a longer video with a seamless scene transition, Sora has the ability to create longer videos with more creative backgrounds as well as more cohesive videos, even when the videos extend past 60 seconds, or even when they extend and you're extending, your 60-second videos to 2-minute videos, you are still able to create that by using Sora's AI. Now, it's going to be faster, flexible, and content generation is available with integrated editing tools, which is going to be a game changer for most people. However, if you're looking for professional, high quality videos that can look hyper realistic, then you definitely should be opting for Veo 3. So the bottom line is that Veo 3 is best for creators prioritizing realism, audio, and cinematic polish, whereas Sora is ideal for those who value speed, creative flexibility, and longer storytelling. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or any queries, you guys can leave those in the comments down below. I would love to know anything you guys have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.